At the beginning of this year, Los Angeles teachers marched for a lot, including better wages and increased resources to better serve their students. And even though many of the demands were met, about 4 months since the walkout, it's not perfect. At the end of the strike, LAUSD's board asked the state to put a moratorium on new charter schools. The argument, there are not enough students to go around. But our Kate Cagle shows us one new unaffiliated charter school in South Los Angeles that's taking in students who have nowhere else to go.
By any measurement, the founder of this school in South LA had achieved success. He had a Harvard law degree, a job at a top-tier firm, and a big paycheck. But he said he was missing one key thing: fulfillment. I'm Kate Cagle. He says he walked away from it all to start this school, and now he's changing lives.
It's auction day at VOX Collegiate in South LA.
We will start the bidding at 15 dojo points. 15? I see 15. Do I have 20?
Instead of money, the kids spend the goodwill they've earned from positive actions at school, recorded in a paper checkbook.
130, 135, 140.
The incentive program has nothing to do with grades.
It's so that you're seeing your effort change the way that you're received by the school community.
VOX is a brand new unaffiliated charter school in LAUSD. Before he founded VOX, Ty Anthony Davis was an Ivy Leaguer with degrees from Harvard and Yale. But after just 2 years practicing law at a top-tier firm, he walked away.
It was tough to say goodbye to the paycheck that a law firm promised, but the fulfillment that I have every day coming in to see these kids is more than any bank account could fill.
Now running a middle school in South LA, he couldn't be further from that white-collar world.
The fact that the three of you would choose to start the morning that way is incredibly disappointing. The energy you put out into the world is the energy that we're going to have as a class.
The thing about starting a new charter school, it means you have to take a lot of kids who have nowhere else to go. Some have been kicked out of traditional schools.
The way that they were handling conflicts with one another was incredibly face-to-face confrontational. We had many days where teachers had to step in.
There's the behavior challenges, and then there's academics. Some of the 7th graders came in with math skills at the 3rd grade level. But Davis says they are quickly improving both academically and emotionally. The school has partnered with UCLA, bringing grad students twice a week to teach the kids conflict resolution. The number of fights between girls has plummeted, though there's still a long way to go.
Because you know my ears are really good. Remember calling somebody the B word in class?
No, I don't.
You called Dakota Swan because you said he was screaming too loud?
No, I said FTFU. I didn't say the B word.
Well, even worse.
The kids get points for grit, ambition, and personal responsibility. In the real world, the rewards for so-called soft skills can be subtle. But here at VOX, it's something they can hold in their hands
Sold to Ashley
and carry with them.
Thank you so much, Kate, for that. Davis was inspired by his experience for Teach for America. It stayed with him, and as you heard, when he felt unfulfilled at his law firm, he decided to go back to school and shape some lives.
Now, here's the thing. Those soft skills are not just what make you a good human, but also, you know, a good employee someday.
That's right.
Communication and etiquette and listening, right? This is something you're very familiar with.
Oh, yes. Don't get me going on this because, you know, in my previous life, I worked in education for 11 years. I was a teacher, I was a counselor, I was an administrator, and, you know, having a clear understanding, right, of how to navigate your emotional landscape is going to take you so far in life because, to your point, it makes you a better person in the workplace, makes you a better significant other to somebody, it makes you a better brother, makes you a you know, sister, whatever you are, family member. It's important work. So kudos to Mr. Davis for rocking and getting back in his community.
Love what you're doing out there. Thank you.
Yes, sir.